Good morning, everyone. In this edition of online lecture, we will analyze the topic of acid, base, and salt of Chapter 5 Chemistry in Everyday Life of Class 10th Science. Today, we will analyze the basic structure and basic necessity of chemistry in our everyday life. So, we see that chemicals are used in each field of life. Even all our bioactives are operated by chemicals like soap, detergent, beautiful clothes, and household consumption. Even electrical appliances, cement in making buildings, motor vehicle, in agricultural field, medicines, food preservatives. These all made up of chemical mixtures, and hence we need chemical for the use in our everyday life. So chemicals are differentiate on the basis of acid, base, and salt. So sour and bitter taste of food is due to the acid and base present in it. In nature, acid, base, and salt, all these three are found in general form. So, what is the basic forms of life in which every day we use acid, base, and salt? So, acid are sour in taste. Acid word is made from Latin words called acidus, which means sour. It is found as acetic acid in vinegar, tartaric acid in tamarind, ascorbic acid in orange, formic acid in a sting of red ant. So, acid is present in the form of acetic acid in vinegar, tartaric acid in tamarind, ascorbic acid in orange, and formic acid in red ant, and hydrochloric acid in digestive juice. In our stomach, we use hydrochloric acid for the digestion. The primary property of it is that it turns blue litmus paper into red litmus paper. What is the primary property of acid? That it turns blue litmus paper into red litmus paper. And what is the base? Base is a bitter in taste. Earlier we studied that acid is in sour in taste and base is bitter in taste and turns red litmus into blue. Earlier, acid turns blue litmus into red litmus paper, and in base, it turns red litmus to blue. They show soap-like behavior when touched, like sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide, aluminum hydroxide, and ammonium hydroxide. So these are all bases. So acid and base are soluble in water if quantity of water is more in them. Then these are called dilution. And if quantity of acid or base is more than water, then solution is called concentrate solution. See, if acid and base they are soluble in quantity of water, then it is called dilution. And if the quantity of acid or base is more than water, then it is called concentration. Concentrate means the quantity of acid is more than water. Next is salt. Salt and water are formed by the reaction of acid and base. So salt is formed by the reaction of acid and base. See, this is the formula which describes the acid, base, as acid and base, like HCl is acid, base is NaOH, and it turns NaCl as a salt and water. So NaCl is made up of HCl, acid, and NaOH base. This reaction also called neutralization reaction. What is a neutralization reaction? Neutralization reaction is a reaction when the acid and base together and form water. That is called neutralization reaction. Neutralization means the quantity of acid and base are equal. That is called neutralization. Neutralization reaction is a type of exothermic reaction. It is a type of exothermic reaction. Salt formed by the strong acid and strong base is neutral. Salt formed by the strong acid and weak base are acidic and salt form. So acidic salt is formed by the acidic salt is formed by the presence of acid and base, which form acidic salt. Basically, salt have a high melting point and boiling point. Salt have high melting point and boiling point. These are generally found in crystal form. In crystalline water is also present with this. And in writing unit formula of salt, fixed number of water molecules attached, it is called crystalline water. So this is the form of salt where number of 10 molecules of water attached with the salt. So that is called crystalline water salt. Here 10 water molecules are in crystalline form in sodium carbonate salt. In sodium carbonate salt, there is a presence of 10 molecules of water is in the form of crystalline form. If water added to sodium carbonate salt, it contains in the crystal form. That is why we can say it is a form of crystalline water. So there is a definition of acid and base given by the different scientists. First definition given by Arrhenius theory, and that is definition of acid and base. It was given by Arrhenius in 1887. It stated that those substances which give hydrogen ion or H plus ion when decomposed in water are called as acids, and those substances that decompose in water and give hydroxyl ion known as bases. Those which give H plus ion is acid, and those which give OH minus ion is base. In HCl, H plus and Cl minus. H plus is in hydrochloric acid, H plus is acid and Cl minus is a base. That is the basic structure of Arrhenius theory. Next is strong acid and weak acid. So some acid gets completely ionized in aqueous solution is called strong acids. Example is HCl, H2SO4 and HNO3. These are the strong acids which ionize completely in aqueous solution. That are called strong acid. Example is HCl, H2SO4 and HNO3. And some acids do not completely ionize in aqueous solution and remains in undissociated form. That is called weak acids. So strong acids are those which completely ionize in a aqueous solution. Example is HCl, HNO3, H2SO4, and weak acids which do not ionize in aqueous solution called weak acids. So CH3COOH, acetic acid, and H2CO3 are the examples of weak acids. In the next edition of lecture, we will analyze the Bronsted-Lowry and Bronsted-Lowry theory of acid and base.